how to live 10 or 20 plus years longer. How to live 10 or 20 plus years longer. Good luck. No. No, okay, let's get serious. I love the shadows. Ooh, the shadows. This is how I hope that I will live into my 90s. I don't want to be like this crutchy old man, but I want to live at least another 20 years, okay? I'm giving away my age. You can live longer, and I believe this to be true because I'm practicing this. I'm practicing my own immersion with myself. What am I looking for? I don't know. I'm practicing my own common point immersion with myself. And this is what I'm doing to extend my life, okay? One thing, you can do it every day. I want you to sit, it's not meditation, it's common point immersion. I want you to find a quiet space. I want you to lay down or sit down, but I want you to be comfortable. Get in comfortable clothing, take tight shoes off, take tight pants off, throw your pants off, throw your clothes, I don't care. But get yourself in a position where you are very comfortable. And I want you to close your mind, close your eyes, close your mind, close your eyes, close the door so they never doesn't see you sitting there naked. Close the window. No, just kidding. Okay, back to reality here. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to do an immersion of your internal workings of your body. Okay? I want you to start from the top, going down. We're going to go through all the limbs. We're going to go through all the body, the legs, all the way to the toes. Ooh, the toes. 9 toes. No, that's 8. No, 10 toes. This is my belief, okay? You can practice it and see if it's going to work for you. It has worked for me year after year after year. And this is what we're going to do. I want you to spend time each day of being aware of all the internal workings of your body, okay? I want you to be aware of all the internal workings of your body. I want you to pinpoint every single minor pain, hopefully not major pain, but minor aches and pains, things that you have throughout your body. And I want you to be conscious of them, okay? I want you to be conscious. Now I can't talk. Conscience. I can't say the damn. Oh, we had a lot of editing on this video. Conscious. Whew, thank you. Got it out. Conscious of everything in your body. I will tell you a story that I had in another video. I've done this in 2019. I had a triple bypass. I did another video on it, how I healed from a triple bypass and got out of the hospital in 2 days. And the thunder's going crazy. What I did was, I was conscious of my body. I was focusing on healing my body. I was focusing on the area where they cut me, or the area where they sealed up, and the area where they took out veins in my leg and in my chest. I focused on those areas. I just focused on those areas. I didn't sit there and go, I'm here. I didn't go through like meditation or mumbling or saying any kind of mantra to heal myself. You don't need to do that. You just need to be aware of that space, okay? So I made myself aware of where the scars were and where the injuries were and where the cuts were. And I was out of the hospital in 2 days because my mind started to heal my body, because I noticed those areas. I made a conscious, there we go. Let's use the word awareness, because I'm having trouble saying the word conscience. I brought my awareness to those parts of my body, okay? It's an immersion. You're bringing yourself awareness to those parts of your body. Also bringing awareness to the damage and to the healing process of that part of your body. Just focus on that. If you break your arm, if you sprain your wrist, if you fall, if you got bruises on your leg from banging into a piece of furniture, hurting yourself playing baseball, or you fell off your skateboard, or you slammed the car door on your fingers, whatever it is, whatever the injury is, focus on the injury. Don't focus on the memory of the injury. Focus on the injury, okay? The memory is going away. Just focus on the wound, or the injury, or the damage, or the sickness, or the whatever is going on in your body. Focus on that every day. So back to starting from your head, through your body, through your toes, your fingers, everything. In Common Point, I believe, and there's some people that are following me now, which is good, believe we have the ability to heal ourselves. We have the ability to heal our wounds. Take it another step further. I and others also believe we have the ability to touch you and heal you as well. That all comes from source. I talk about it in my book, which is behind me. So, if you have the ability to heal yourself and the ability to heal others, why don't we utilize that connection? We are not utilizing the full potential of our ability to heal ourselves or the full potential to heal others just by touch or just by thought or just by, okay, back up for a second. Here's a very simple analogy of self-healing and giving healing to others. Something dramatic happened to your friend, okay? A friend died, their friend died, a loved one died, a child is sick. Whatever the case may be, something dramatic, traumatic, happened, I can't talk, happened to a friend. Just remember this. You go up to them and you hug them. You automatically can feel the relief from that person grieving or suffering. It might be in tears, it might be in crying, it might be in a sigh, whatever it is. But just you by hugging that person or holding that person, you are healing them, okay? That's a very simple analogy of healing and self-healing. So back to the beginning of this video. In Common Point, I believe you can heal yourself, no matter what it is, okay? Let me make this very clear. I am not a doctor. I'm not telling you not to get medical help if you need it. I'm not saying this to lead you down a path of, oh, I'm a guru and I can heal you. I believe I can heal anybody. But I want you to understand this. This is my philosophy. This is my belief system, okay? There is no guarantee with anything. But I will say this. It has worked for me. That's all I can say. It has worked for me. Looking out the window, car driving by. So, spend time each day. Close your eyes. and just do some self-healing of your body. This will make your mind and bring you aware of things going on in your body. We have come to a point in our country, and these people listen to me all over the world, in the United States, that when you're sick, you take a pill. When you're sick, you go to the hospital. When you're sick, you need somebody to tell you how to get better. That's all fine. We all utilize that. It's the modern medicine. It's great. But here is a way where you can lengthen your life 10, maybe 20 plus years by understanding this philosophy. When you can go within inside your own essence, your own being of your body, and you can notice things, recognize things, and accept things that are going on in your own body, then you can create a pathway to healing your body. The better you know yourself also includes the better you know your body. Okay? The better you know your body, how all this, the reason it's working properly or not properly, the more informed you are about your own body, from your mind, your eyes, your ears, your skin, your mouth, your neck, your heart, your lungs, your fingers, your stomach. Okay? Real quick, I went to the doctor 6 months ago. I was having a lot of stomach problems. I knew what it was. I was very aware of what it was. But I got wrapped up into, I need to go to a doctor. Maybe it's something more than I think it is. It's basically, I had an ulcer, okay? She wanted to put me on a drug that was addictive. That if you get on it, it's like Prilosec, but it's not Prilosec. It's more stronger than Prilosec. She wanted me to take this pill every day, knowing that I would become addicted to that pill. Why would I want to create an addiction to solve a simple stomach problem? And so I went back to her after getting the prescription, and she says, "How you doing?" I said, it's getting better. It's getting better. Good. Stay on the medication every day. What I did was, I'm not recommending this to you, but this is what I did. I threw the pills in the trash. And I healed my own body by eating clean. Oatmeal, no soda, no coffee, no acidic foods, no spaghetti sauce, no orange juice, no grapefruit juice, no acidic, heavy meals, light, clean, healthy food, no processed foods. I cut out all that, and in 2 weeks, my stomach healed itself. But I still had to go back to her because I was already on this loop with her. Well, how are you doing? Oh, it sounds like you're because it was affecting my throat and my voice. It was making me speak because I was having acid reflux. But now the acid reflux went away. She says, "Oh, great, it's working. I can take you off that pill, or those pills, maybe the next time I see you," which would have been 3 weeks or a month later. BS. Threw them in the trash when I never went back. This video is about you healing yourself. Take the time and listen to your body. Take the time and understand your own internal workings of your body. If you do that, you will live 10 or 20 plus years longer. You will live 10 or 20 plus years longer because you are looking under the hood I said this in another video one time. People will spend a lot of money fixing up their car. They'll open the hood, they change the oil, they check the water, fill up the windshield wiper container, wax the car, wax the wheels. But they won't do that for themselves. I don't get it, but it's really crazy. They'll spend more time doing that. So, every day, spend 10 minutes. If you can do 30, great. And do a common point immersion of just focusing on the internal workings of your body. If you're having eye problems, focus on your eye. If you're having breathing problems, focus on that. If you're having memory problems, focus on that. My memory problem basically is because I'm a workaholic. I need to just chill and practice my own medicine. But a lot of doctors are like that, and a lot of motivational speakers are like that. They are more intent to help people than they are to help themselves. That's the way they're designed. That's why I'm designed. But I need to step back and just kind of chill a little bit. And I will be able to speak clearly. I tend to think quicker than I speak. Pinpoint that and do that common point immersion. If you have aches in your hands, focus on your hands. Stomach, focus on your stomach. That is an immersion. That immersion, okay, will bring forth the knowledge and the wisdom and the ambition to act upon what you need to do to heal your body. Okay? It is immersion at its best. It's an internal immersion. Just focus on each part of your body, or whatever part of the body you want to work on. And if you don't see results immediately, don't be, John, my ear didn't grow back. It takes time. It takes time for your brain to understand what you're doing, for you to accept what you're doing, okay? I just remembered wishful thinking, praying, manifestation. Ooh, big words. Manifestation is a big word for thinking about something and it happens. I'm thinking about having a cheeseburger. Poof, there it is. I dream a genie. She just crosses her arms. If you remember that TV show. Here's the deal. Move the light here. Nope. Here's the deal. Manifestation, in my opinion, is BS, okay? When I was talking about earlier about healing yourself, okay? It's not manifesting the healing process. What it's doing when you do an immersion, you're thinking about the process. You're thinking about the item. You're thinking about the journey. You're thinking about the relationship. You're thinking about the object or the tangible thing or the intangible thing. When you think about something and you put it in your mind, it doesn't all of a sudden appear. How it works is like this. When you put something in your mind catalogs it. Your mind says, okay, I'm going to put this right over here. Let's use an example. I've talked about this in a lot of my other videos. You are thinking about mailboxes. You're thinking about green mailboxes. Get more specific, not Pacific. Can't say the word wrong. There's a difference. Specific. Be very specific about your green mailbox. It is on a 4-foot post. Is the post square? Is the post round? Is the post painted? Okay, the post is painted white. The mailbox is green. What are the letters on the mailbox? Does it have a flag, a red flag to pick up mail on the mailbox? Does it have letters? What color are the letters? Are they black? Are they white? Are they silver? Every detail. Think about every detail of that mailbox. Write it down. Remember it. Put it in your mind. That's immersion. Okay? That's not wishful thinking. That's not praying. That's not manifestation. Manifestation happens to you because you put all this stuff in your mind. You are now going to drive down the road. And it might not be tomorrow. It might not be tonight. It might not be for weeks. All of a sudden, you will start seeing green mailboxes. Stop. I'm seeing too many green mailboxes. Oh my God. You will start to see green mailboxes. Most likely designed like you thought it to be. And the next thing you're going to think is, why are there so many green mailboxes in my town? It's very simple. Your mind finds what it needs. All of a sudden, you need a green mailbox. No, it's not manifesting something out of nothing. Because, and this is the reason I don't agree with manifestation and manifesting things. You can't manifest anything because everything exists. Okay? But you can bring things to your awareness by immersion, by you doing a common point immersion into the process of that being somewhere. Okay? That's the mailbox thing. Let's say you want to find the love of your life. No. You can pray. You can do the manifestation dance. You can do all that stuff. And Joe Schmo or Jane Schmo doesn't walk into your life. But they are there. That's thunder and lightning outside, by the way. This person does exist. Okay? The love of your life exists in the world, in the universe. You can't manifest them to come to you. Ooh, there they are. Poof. They're knocking on your front door. They're the UPS delivery guy. Pizza girl. No. But they're there. They are there. Trust me, they are there. Sit down like you did with a mailbox. Write down what you're looking for. What kind of person? What kind of sexuality are they? Do you want somebody in the same sexual preference as you? Do you want to have somebody of the opposite sex? Somebody of the same sex? What do you want them to look like? Do they want to be educated? Do they want to be just average? Not average. Do they want to be just common sense smart? Do you want to be a hard worker? Okay, before we get too far with this, don't make the list 10 pages long. Because immersion, or doing a common immersion out into the universe of what I want, or what you want, keep it simple. Keep it basic. You know, pinpoint the age, pinpoint the gender, pinpoint some characteristics. Okay? Write it down. Look at it every day. And eventually, you're going to go somewhere. You're going to be sitting somewhere in a restaurant, or in a lounge, or on a bus, or driving in a car with a friend, and go, son of a bitch, that's them. How am I going to meet them? That's a whole nother video. Well, what I'm trying to say in this video is everything you want and everything we need, the word want, I don't use it. Sorry, I said it. Everything we need in life is there. Why do I believe this? Why do I believe everything that we need, not want, there's a difference, we need in life is there? Because we are here. What? We are here. The only reason I exist is because the universe existed before me. The earth existed before me. Life, people, animals, plants, water, everything existed before me. So if everything existed before me, everything has been put there for me. See how simple that is? Not. If everything existed before you were born, then everything you need is here. Okay? It's thunder again. You're going to say, oh, well, but John, you know, my wife or my girlfriend, she's like 15 years younger than me. She didn't exist before me. But she did. She didn't exist in that form. She wasn't a human being yet. She was molecules and atoms and part of your mother and part of your father, part of everything. She was there. She just had to be put together into human form to become her. But she, her essence, her being existed. Everything exists all the time. Where was I going with it? Oh, this video was about, in the beginning, how you can add 10 to 20 plus years to your life by understanding common point immersion. Okay? I said in the video earlier, way over there, I am not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I don't even have a college degree. I have a bunch of classes I did, but I never finished. Well, that's a whole other story. But over the course of the last 70, 60 years of my life, hang on, I created this philosophy. It took a long time. It's not a religion. It is a philosophy. Oh, there's the flame. It started when I looked inward and I said to myself, why, who, what, why, when, and how? All those questions of me. Who am I? Why am I here? How do I do this? Who, what, why? When will I change? When will I become what I want? Who, what, why, when, how, and why? That was the foundation for this book. Those questions, those one-word questions. Why do I do what I do? Why do I want what I want? Who am I? How did I become who I am? Who, what? What do I want from life? What do I want from my life? Not from life given to me. I must work for everything I want. What do I want? Who, what, why, and when am I going to achieve those goals? Who, what, why, and when, and how? I did a whole nother video on that, and I'll do another one. But in a nutshell, the most important one of that, who, what, why, when, and how, and where, add where, is who. When you know who you are, all the other questions get answered. That's why I wrote this book. I did not know who I was. I know what I wanted to be. I didn't know how to become it. I know what I didn't want to be. I didn't know how to get rid of it. Then it all came together one day. I literally was walking on the back field of my mom's farm in Tarpon Springs, way back in the woods. I'd go back there and there's orchids growing and it's just beautiful. Cypress swamps. See an alligator now and then. Whatever wildlife would be back there. And I would sit there, literally on a stump, and I go, who am I? And when I did that, it started to tell me to get rid of what I'm not. Get rid of what you're not. Meaning, my mom and dad, by no decision of their own, but by society's decision, forced me into going to Catholic school, into Catholic church, and all of the other BS that you get from Catholicism and Christianity. I thought, this is not me. This is stamped on me. This is forced on me. This is Kool-Aid on me. This is on me. How do I get rid of it? And the only way I could get rid of it, any of it, I had to understand who I was. I dug deep. Another good example of this, if you are bisexual or if you're homosexual, okay? And you've been burying that for years, not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to let it surface. Or that's who you are, but you don't want anybody to know who you are. You need to face that head on and say, damn it, this is who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. I respect who I am. That's me. It's not a facade. It's not a false identity. We in this country, the United States, so many people live with a false identity or dual identities. Okay? This is your dual identity, okay? You're screwing yourself. Dual identity to get what you want from society, and the other identity to be happy with yourself. But if you don't combine those and have one identity, solid identity on who you are, I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm bi, I'm tri, I'm quad. It was a great movie. I forgot the word. I think it was Robin Williams in the movie. And it might have been, I think it was Zoolander. And there was an actor in the Zoolander, and she was bisexual in the movie. Played the persona of being bisexual. And this one guy comes up to her or him, or them, let's say them, more about pronouns, came up to them and said, what are you? And she goes, I'm all. That was the greatest line in a movie I've heard in a long time. I am all. She just, I know it was a character in a movie, but the point was that she accepted who she was. Nobody could say you're this or you shouldn't be this. Okay? Who, what, why, when, how, and all that. So that's how this book came about. That's how this philosophy came about. And if you don't have a copy, you should buy a copy. You can go into my Buy Me a Coffee and you can order a copy. because it can help you in so many ways to dig out who you are, what you want to be, the who, what, why you do things, why you don't do things, who, what, why, when are you going to do something. That's the big one, especially in our country. When are you going to get off your ass and do something with your life? You know? I started this video like 2 hours ago, and I'm going to edit this pieces together in this video if it's doable. And like I said, you can hear the thunder in the background. I decided to open the windows, and I'm loving it. But I wanted to share with you the process of common point immersion. It's not wishful thinking. It's not thinking out of the sky. It's focusing on a certain thing and making that a reality in your life. Because like I said earlier, everything you want is already here. It's there. It's out there. You got to figure out who you are. If you know who you are, you've nailed it, you got it down, great. You don't need this video. You're perfect. But if you don't, take the time to find out who you truly are. And when you do, you will soar. Do not let anybody tell you what you can't or cannot be in your life. This is who I am, and I'm proud of it. Because if they don't understand that, there's the door. You know, there's a commercial on TV right now. I love it. I think it's a dog food commercial. It's a pet commercial. And he's got a friend over. They're having a beer, and they're eating pizza. And his friend gets up, goes to the refrigerator to get another beer, and there's all these bags of dog food in the refrigerator. It's like this high-quality dog food, or pet food. And the guy goes, "Really? Well, you got all this dog food in your refrigerator." And next thing you know, they cut away, and the guy's outside the garage with the door shut. It's like, dude, you are more important. My dog is more important to me than you are. If you're going to cut down my dog, you're cutting down me. You're saying that my dog is not valuable. That, you know, you're out of, whatever, get out of here. So he throws nothing else. I love it. It's great. And I want to wrap this up and see what I can use in this video. Love you guys. Do me a favor. Subscribe. It's right there. It's that little mark, that watermark down there. It has my logo on it. Push that and you can subscribe to my video. Or where it says subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Your comments go a long way to me deciding what I'm going to do, what kind of video I want to do, what I need to focus on. Please leave a comment. You know, it doesn't have to be this, "Oh, John, leave an honest comment, okay? What you want to talk about. And also, too, if you have something that's bothering you, serious or not serious, minor stuff, leave it in the comments. Also, if you want to email me, you can email me at commonpointemail@aol.com. commonpointemail@aol.com. And you can leave, if you've got a deeper question that you don't want to share on the post and you want to share with me, I will try my best to get back with everybody that emails me. I get a lot of emails and I get a lot of posts on my mailbox on the computer, but I don't get a lot of comments on YouTube. I kind of think, this is my own philosophy, I kind of think the reason I don't get a lot of comments is people that are follow me, but they don't want other people knowing they're following me. Or whatever, I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of weird. You know, because I see a lot of people get a lot of comments and I don't get a lot of comments. So, to avoid that, if you're worried about it, you can send me an email. Common Point, email written out, commonpointemail@aol.com. And I'll try to answer you as quickly as I can on an email. Okay? Thank you very much. Go to Buy Me a Coffee get the glare off the book, buy me a coffee, and you can buy this book. I think it sells for $80. That's a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. This book, literally, I believe, will change your life. It's an investment. Thank you. Bye now.